Hello. Today we will do an interesting experiment with hydrofluoric acid, which is known for its ability to corrode glass and other sil. Hydrofluoric acid is an aqueous solution of hydrogen fluoride, HF, that is obtained from the mineral fluorite. It is a medium-strength acid that reacts with many metals to form fluorides. But the most interesting thing is how it interacts with silicon oxide, CO2, which is the basis of glass and other silicates. Let's see what happens if we put various objects made of glass and other materials into hydrofluoric acid. For our experiment, we will need hydrofluoric acid 40% concentration, which we store in a plastic bottle, since it does not react. Goggles, gloves and a respirator, since hydrofluoric acid is very toxic and dangerous to the skin, eyes and respiratory tract. A glass, a stainless steel spoon, a copper coin, a piece of paraffin and a piece of granite. First, we will pour some hydrofluoric acid into a glass beaker. As you can see, the glass begins to smoke and hiss. This means that a chemical reaction is taking place between hydrofluoric acid. This produces gaseous silicon fluoride, SiF4, which is emitted as white smoke, and hydrogen, H2, which is released in the form of bubbles. The reaction goes according to the equation, CO2 plus 4HF, SiF4 plus 2H2O. If we wait a while, we will see that the glass will completely dissolve in hydrofluoric acid. This is because hydrofluoric acid destroys the silicate network of glass, replacing oxygen atoms with fluorine atoms. Take a stainless steel spoon and dip it into hydrofluoric acid. As you can see, nothing happens. This is because the steel does not react with hydrofluoric acid. Steel is made up of iron and chromium, which are in the stress range after hydrogen, so they cannot replace it in HF solution. The same will happen with a coin made of copper, which also does not dissolve in hydrofluoric acid. Copper also comes after hydrogen in the voltage series and forms a protective layer of oxide, CuO, on its surface, which prevent. Now let's compare two materials that seem completely different, paraffin and granite. Paraffin is an organic substance that consists of hydrocarbons, CnH2n+2. Granite is a natural stone that is made up of various minerals, including quartz, CO2. Which one do you think will dissolve in hydrofluoric acid? If you think that paraffin, then you are mistaken. Paraffin does not react with hydrofluoric acid because it does not contain oxygen atoms that can be replaced by fluorine atoms. Paraffin simply floats on the surface of the acid without changing its state. But granite dissolves in hydrofluoric acid because it contains quartz, which is a silicate. As we already know, hydrofluoric acid destroys silicates, forming silicon fluoride and water. The reaction follows the same equation as with glass, CO2 plus 4HF, SiF4 plus 2H2O. If we wait a while, we will see that the granite will completely disappear in hydrofluoric acid. I hope you enjoyed our hydrofluoric acid experiment. We have seen how it corrodes glass and other silicate materials, as well as how it does not react with some metals and organic acids. Hydrofluoric acid is a very interesting and useful substance that is used in various fields of industry and science. But it is also very dangerous and toxic, so you need to be very careful when working with it and be safe.